Ahoj všichni, vítám vás u dalšího dílu z Hogwarts Legacy, už u 26. A dneska si budu promluvit asi s Poppy zase, ohledně dráčka, dračího vejce, což se určitě bude hodit. Což je ve hradě, což je kousek. Pak se uvidí, co se bude dít dál. Na konci minulého dílu jsem trošku naštval Sebastiána, tak doufám, že se uklidní a budeme zase v pohodě. Musím promluvit zase s někým v map chamberu. Se mi zatím úplně nechce, ale jdem vyřešit nejdřív to vejce. Tak jo. Kde je východ? Chci promluvit s Poppy ohledně vajíčka od dráčka. Kam mě to vede?
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the...
Já nechci mluvit s Poppy. Jo, vede mě to za Poppy.
Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating.
Snad. A vánoční stromek už tu je. OK.
Revelio.
Jo, je tady Kurt. To si můžeme pak splnit zase. A nebo můžeme hned.
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Dám si ještě tohle.
Precisely as planned.
Přemýšlím, kterou zahrát. Musíme tohle.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that.
50.
Precisely as planned.
Okay. Musím dobře stoupnout.
Nice technique. Accio. Precisely as planned.
Chci si dobře stoupnout. Dobré. Au. O 10.
Such grace. Finesse. Didn't
A
I
jo,
say I
nevyšlo mi
adore
to.
competition?
Prčic. Do prkvančíc. Tak ještě jednou.
Hard luck. Care for another round? Absolutely. Don't count me out yet. That's the spirit.
Tak jdem znova. Okay, skoro vypadlo. Ne, kdyby mi tam nestála, nezavázala. Kurník. Mě tam zavázala, že jo.
Precisely as planned.
Ale ona má 20. 50.
Nice technique. Accio.
To nedám.
Precisely as planned.
Bych musela dát modrý. Aby Abira mi za stejné. Na prd. Tak ještě jednou, no.
Hard luck. Care for another round? Absolutely. Don't count me out yet. That's the spirit. Precisely as planned.
Tam mi stojí ve výhledu. Do...
Such grace.
Kurník.
Finesse.
Mohl být.
Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio. Precisely as planned.
90 to nedám už. Nemám šanci. Tak ještě
Hard
jednou.
luck. Care for another round? Absolutely. Don't count me out yet. That's the spirit. Precisely as planned.
Máme stejně.
Nice technique. Accio. Precisely as planned.
Jak to hrát teďka? Dobrý.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio.
Teď to nepo. Kolik potřebuji? Ona bude mít 90. Teď to nesmím posrat. Ne. Jo.
Nice technique.
Dobrý. Zůstalo to
Wow,
tam.
you are good.
Dobrý. Vyhráli jsme.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Další side quest. Výborně. Tak a teď si jdu splnit tamto. Popovídání o dráčkovi. Pardon. Jo, tady je. Popy.
Oh, good, you're safe. There you are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. Že mi dá vědět, až bude mít plán. Okay. Já si skočím do komnaty nejvyšší potřeby. Nabrat nějaký věcičky.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the poetry. Dick cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Dobrý, něco máme. Tak jo. Kolik ještě těch sidequestů? Ještě 22. Mi zbývá. Ještě 22. S tím, že u sebe jich mám kolik? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Takže 16 mi jich ještě někde chybí najít. Find the location of the third keeper trial. To je tohleto. Tohle nemůžem. No tohle si tak ještě nechci. Tohle je to lítání na koštěti. Tak ještě ne. Tady je někde ta mapa. To pořád nevím a tohle... Asi půjdem dělat tohleto, no. Tak jdem do map chamber, no. To v map chamber ne. Jdem do map chamber. Tomu věci.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
OK. Takže se musíme dostat do hlavní věže. OK. Až odjede ředitel pryč.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
OK. Chci nám pomluvit s profesorem Figem ještě v jeho kanceláři. Tak jdu.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
You can't imagine how
Se proběhnem.
Let us keep our heads about this.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogwarts?
Ne, tu ne.
Life is so
Tu?
Wouldn't it be romantic?
O, tady další stromeček.
Revelio.
Je tady nějaký úkol?
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Co máš pro mě za vedlejší úkol?
Pardon me. Is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, It was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than
Mám
Adelaide.
pocit, že to už jsem udělala, než bych to věděla.
I imagine the
Já už
bells
jsem
are
to
just
udělala
inside the
točit.
bell tower.
Já už jsem mi tam totiž vrátila,
The
aniž bych
bells
to
back up,
věděla.
Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Protože já jsem to tam dala už zpátky. Ty zvony. The Polyjuice plot. Ok, jdem se s ním promluvit. To už se mi ty zvony vrátily, to už se mi vrátila. Aniž bych to věděla.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Jděte mu nie, já chci s ním mluvit.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Okay.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Teď je z nás pan ředitel. OK. Trošku divný.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Oh, shit.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Oh, shit.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Ne, já mám jít dolů. Jaj.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or...
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Pan ředitel spěchá, nebavte se s panem ředitelem.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor Black, how are you?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the minister.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Oh, shit. Jsme pryč.
A wonderful job.
A už je nikdo nezastavil.
Professor Fig.
Je to šílený.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
It's crazy.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Attend, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Oh shit. A teď se trefí do té věže, že? Potom někdy. Že víme to heslo, už se dostaneme do té věže. Ale půjdu tam asi později. Já bych si teď chtěla aspoň nějaký vedlejší quest, než půjdu na ten hlavní. Můžeme si promluvit s Nety, anebo můžeme mít za popy do zakázaného lesa. Můžeme si promluvit s Nety. To bude nejbližší něco v prasinkách. Tady ten fluflaj v prasinkách je nejblíž. A zmizím od tam.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Tak. A jdem za tou Poppy. Teda Natty. Za Natty jdeme. Za Natty se jdem podívat, promluvit. Kde pak ji máme? Tady někde. Tady.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Okay,
hopefully by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Lidmi. A kde pak je máme? Podle mapy. Jo, všechny v prsinkách. Dobrý, asi. Předpokládám, že asi všechny v prsinkách. Tak si jdu s nima promluvit. Jo, všichni budou v prsinkách. Naběhám se, ale už, co už. Tak tady asi ne. Bude asi v patře. Mě vede někam divně.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Daisy Rabe, okay.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Okay.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
It's a good thing we have Aura.
Centaurs have never...
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Ach, asi to budu běhat jako pipina. No.
I'd take up her bow.
Find myself.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Velio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
To bude možná zvenku. Tak jdem pro nety.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Revelio.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Tam ich je, tyjo.
Keep on your toes. Not my fault if a customer skips the fine print and I have to break a few bones. It's not gonna work.
Mine.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would
Revelio.
come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Něco vynechala. Ne, nevynechala.
Hey. Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you pay through the nose. Hey.
Lower Hogsfield.
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a knobtail to a sow. Huh? I'm not
2,
bragging.
4,
That's just the
6,
truth, that is.
8, 9
Can't help me
vhodních
natural
tam
gifts
teda.
now, can I?
Třeba tohle spíš.
Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. Got my eye on a few nearby hamlets. They're more danger than they know.
What?
I've raided Roxborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves. I could use a fire right now. It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing. How did I get mixed up in this?
So,
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance he gets.
Confringo. Potato!
Expulso! I quit now, while you're still alive. Quite conductive, Expulso! Thing is, who's to say where that memory goes, eh? I mean, if you're forgetful, where's it gone? Don't look at me like that. It takes a sharp mind to explore something so mindful as that. I mean, you're just jealous because the closest you've ever come to a sharp mind is when someone stuck a knife in your head. Hey.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio.
Hey.
Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. I felt it warranted more than a peek.
Best take I've had in a while. I had such a pilfer, I almost split me bag. How come no one ever has a good bag to steal? Eh? I mean, that's a problem right there.
The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get. Won't hear me complaining.
Bombarda. Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Okay, tak to jsem taky našla už. No, už mám zase plno. Ach jo. Tohle je fakt nekonečný příběh plných slotů. Už musím nahoru.
I swear there's something. There'll be a beast. Rookwood's don't to your knees. Oh, you die. Expulso. Dead from above. Look what you've done.
Revelio.
Natsi must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
I need your help.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Oh, okay.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Go lightly. Be as a shadow. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Tak, zachránili jsme Natsi. Tak jo.
Natsi Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood Slot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsi, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Okay. Takže už mi zbývá jenom 20 vedlejších questů. Okay. Tak. Co tady máme za questy? Surprise meeting. Meet Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. Access the Headmaster Office. Mám otevřít Headmaster's Office. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Potkáme tu Poppy nejdřív. Kde mám potkat, tyjo? To je dost daleko, ale tady se můžu přiblížit sem. Že se přiblížím sem, to nemusím celý běžet. Půjdeme ještě za Poppy. Pak se podíváme do té nejvyšší, do ředitelské kanceláře. Vlastně půjdeme za těma kentauřama teďka asi si popovídat.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Tam je astronomy table kousek od nás. To je přímo nade mnou. Můžu tady lítat nebo ne? Můžu.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Draco. Dráček. Okay. Kolik mi chybí ještě těch stolů? To je v Explorationu, že? Ještě jeden stůl. Tak co máme teda za ty questy teďka? Tak půjdeme do ty ředitelny. Půjdeme do ředitelny. Co je nejblíž? Tohle to je nejblíž. Půjdeme do té ředitelny. Se podívat.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
To je někde ještě truhlička schovaná.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Já to potom vyřešíme. Jdem do ty ředitelny nejdřív. Nejdřív půjdu do té ředitelny.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Jsou někde truhličky ještě vyschovaný. Tak jo, jdem na ty ředitelny. Tady je podle mě ten secret poslední. To musím nějak přijít. To je nějaký ten secret taky. A tady je ředitelna.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Jdem do ředitelny. Pořádně to tam
I
prohledám.
wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
Zámečky. Já to tady prohledám. Ještě než půjdu tamto. Sorting Hat. Ty jsou 2 zámky. Tady je truhlička. Zřejmě.
It's good to see you.
Shit.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now
To tady
what?
chtěla
Approach
prohledat.
the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Revelio.
Tady chci ještě prohledat, jako. To zajímavé věci, jako. Ale co lezeš takhle furt blbě? Tam nahoru ještě nepůjdu, tam je toto. Teď se má něco vzít, tady něco modrýho.
Revelio.
Ale nejde to vzít. Jdu do těch místností. Můžu to tady prohledat.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
už nic jiného není? Jenom výhled. OK, ale máme nějaký klíč.
Revelio.
Přitom máme jednu místnost zamčenou.
Alohomora. Revelio.
O, tak tady asi spínka.
Revelio.
Tak tady už nic není. Ani takový ten zvláštní klíč tady nikde není.
Revelio.
Okay. Tamhle nahoře nad tím má být nějaká truhla tady taky. OK, takže tady to mám projítý.
Revelio.
Tohle vzít nemůžu. Tady je myslánka.
That must be the pedestal.
Takže už jenom tohle. Máme do knížku. To nás teda pěkně vcucla ta knížka.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
To mě trochu děsí.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Smrt. Velmi to děsí hodně. Smrt jedí. Čisto jde mraz po zádech, fuj. Pohybovat se tak, aby mě neviděli. To je hodně těžký.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
To je fakt creepy. To je fakt hrozně creepy. Fakt mě to děsí. Děsí mě to. Fakt, že jo. Neříkat nic, ale fakt mě to děsí. Ještě jak je to černobílý, takový jako kreslený.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
To fakt smrti jedí. A jich tam strašně moc. Jak to mám udělat, když tam jich je tak strašně moc, že jo? A nejdou nikam. Nemůžu jít ty nudy, že? Asi.
I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Děsí, tohle fakt není příjemný. Tohle je fakt strašný.
How could this happen?
Fakt strašně děsí.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Mě tohle to strašně děsí, tohle je strašná část té hry, to je jedna z nejděsivějších. Ani ty pavouci nebyly tak strašný, ani ty doly, ale tohle je fakt na psychiku šílený. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Ještě to tady vzdychuje, prosím tě.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Nezvládám to psychicky. Je to strašně těžký na psychiku. Tohle je fakt hrozný na psychiku.
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Mě viděj. Ty mě taky viděj.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Já se musím dostat někam úplně jinam, že jo? Tohle je fakt strašný na psychiku, fakt strašný.
Now's my chance.
Se musím dostat z té smrti, jo? běž za roh, běž za roh, běž za roh, běž za roh. Nezvládám to, nezvládám to. Psychicky to nedávám už. Jsme mrtví. Ale mi říkají, že to budu dělat celý od začátku a mě trafí.
No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Jenom. Naštěstí jen ten dům.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Plášť neviditelnosti.
I think I'm invisible.
Plášť neviditelnosti. A teď mi říká, že já mám ještě někam jít, nebo co? No. Prosím, už ne. Tam nemůžu. Já už chci pryč odsud. Má plášť neviditelnosti, jo. Mně tam nejde jít tou dírou. Tak kam mám jít? Taky nejde vyskočit. Kudy mám jít? Může mi někdo říct, kudy mám jít? Těma jsme přišli, že jo? To ukazuje jako směrem tam, ale... To nemám nejde projít. S tou dírou. Tou dírou mi nejde projít. Tady to taky nejde. Kudy mám jít? Může mi někdo říct? Tady to nejde ani přeskočit. Tomu to nejde. Tady tou dírou to taky nejde. Tudy to taky nejde. Tam nahoru to taky nejde. Kudy mám do piče jít? Sorry za ty výrazy, ale nevím, kudy mám jít, protože tady není cesta. Nahoru taky to nejde. Kudy mám do háje jít? Ukazuje jako tam. A tady se zaseknu, že jo? A nejpustí mě to dál. Nahoru nemůžu. Tady dolů nemůžu. Tady to nikudy nejde, jako. Tady nejde vyskočit, nic. Tady nejde prolíst. Tady fakt nejde nikudy, mám. Tady je jediná cesta, kterou nemůžu. To je jediná cesta, kudy můžu, ale tam jich je strašně moc a to je jasný, že mě najdou. To je jasný.
See me at all. I can get closer to them.
No, nemůže běžet zase.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
OK, to jsem měla kolem nich proběhnout, jo. Abych věděla, že to funguje. OK.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
No to ještě pokračuje. Ne. Boha. Už mám přeházený jo, oni jsou tam tyhle kouzla. Doufám, že už tam nebudou. Ne, že tam nebude smrt zase, prosím. Já už nechci smrt. Smrt už prosím ne. Smrtí. Tohle je nejděsivější část asi. To mě děsí nejvíc, tohleto. Nedávám. Dávaj mě. Tohle je jedno z nejhorších. Zatím opravdu v té hře tohle je na mě moc. A ještě to, jak je to udělaný, to jako je fakt moc na mě. Jo, já jich víc stejně nepotřebuji. Já se snažím uhnout a nemůžu uhnout. Já se snažím zdrhnout a nemůžu. Teď jsem se healovala. Fakt, tohle je na ploch. Tady ještě. ještě jo. No už nechci. Smrt fakt ne. Smrt se nepovoluje. Snažím zdrhnout. Hej. Už ne. Už žádný boj, prosím. Už prosím ne. To je fakt hrozný. Může už to je všechno. Fakt děsí.
A single stone. This must be for me.
To už všechno doufám, prosím. Please.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Co mám dělat? Už nechci smrt, prosím.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Dnes to úplně zima.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Zbavila bolesti, aby získala sílu. Zajímavé.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon, I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Okay.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Jo, můžu. Dobrý, já jsem se už lekla. To je nějaký vedlejší úkol. Byl nějaký úkol vedlejší. Že kde jsem? Fénix Rising, speak with Deek. Můžeme mít Fénixe. Tak to jdu do toho. Do komnaty nejvyšší potřeby. Protože můžeme mít Fénixe asi brzo. Ale asi už příště. V příštím videu. No, udělat zásoby. A pak je Deek.
Deek has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deek. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deek does. Deek knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deek recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deek would not doubt it. If Deek has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deek thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deek is not sure why, but Deek feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deek's prior master. Deek hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Okay. Takže můžeme mít už Phoenix se bude moc mít. Kouknu, kde to je na mapě. To bude hodně daleko, tyjo. Krásu, to je hodně daleko, ale tam jsme už byli. Tam už mám Flu Flame, takže to nebudeš takový problém. Tam mám Flu Flame. Ale ještě si kouknu, co mám za questy další. No to je na ty. bombarda. Bombardu už umíme. Byla 5 hlavních questů. A tady mi zbývá 20 vedlejších. Ještě. Takovýho zlořáda. Mrtvého trola. Mrtvého mongrála. Dobrý, jdem se tam podívat k té kejvce. Travel. Už to tam mám objevený, takže to bude jednodušší o to. Třeba ulovím fénixe do taštičky.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Tamhle je něco, co zrovna doufám, že mě za chvíli neuvidí. Ještě udělám tohle. Takže to je troll a troly zrovna nemusíme.
Blockade. Brookwood's poachers are already here.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo!
Já si to tady přepnu rovnou na zelí.
Revelio.
Could the phoenix be in there?
Confringo. Revelio.
Ne, to mám už plný. Zase. Opět. Ale...
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for him. Seems like a quiet...
Key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Felton as soon as you can.
What's this? It isn't gold.
The beast is safer now.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Phoenix from getting past us. Things can fly.
More poachers. How many are there?
He's weak. Yes, he is.
Towards that dark art.
Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Totalis. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to think
The bees around here can sleep a bit easier now. Hello, Amora.
otevřít. Já tam musela spadnout. To nenechám nachytat, tam nic není.
My fault you're a deadly great spider.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, if it isn't the little hypocrite.
Give it a bit of effort.
That was for Highwing. Your poaching days are over.
Revelio.
I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Samečka, já bych chtěla ještě samičku.
Deke's going to be pleased.
Já bych chtěla ještě samičku, pak fénixe, aby jsme to mohli namonažit. Ale to tady asi nebude, že? Jo, ono to jde oběhnout. Tak, máme fénix. Konečně, ale jenom samce. Chtěl by to ještě samičku.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Tak jo. A já se s tím můžu dostat přes mapu za Dekem. Samečka fénixe. Tak.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... What a beauty. You keep it close.
Však si ho mohl Deke nechat.
Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Fénix je teda tamhle nahoře, já se na něj půjdu podívat ještě. Je teda nově tady, jo. Dobře, tak tady bude Fénix. A je to sameček? A je to sameček, škoda. Mohli bychom mít i samičku a namnožit Fénixe. To by se mi tak líbilo. Škoda, no. Třeba příště. No jo, ale už máme Fénixe. A to je hlavní.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Tak. Máme potkat Sebastianu a Anis ve Feldcraftu. Mluvit nety. To jsou vedlejší příběhy. Sebastiana, to je hlavní příběh, tohle jsou vedlejší. Tady máme tohleto vedlejší, tady tohleto vedlejší, tyhle ty vedlejší, tady mám ještě. Máme toho ještě co dost co řešit. Už tam není, on už je pryč, danej. Grabhorn mi chybí. Chtěl získat grabhorníka. A máme mít všechny zvířátka. Tak. Tady rovnou povyhazu. Tady ty věci. Jinak nebudu mít místo vůbec žádný. Tak jo. Jako nepřečtenou poštu. Všechno přečtený, ok. Tak jo. Tak to je pro tohle video všechno. Já se na vás budu těšit u nějakého příštího videa. Mějte se krásně a ahoj.